morning, Jeff.
Aloha.
Thank you. We're enjoying a beautiful day today. We'd be enjoying it more if we weren't constantly being harassed. And our homes attempted to be stripped from us under the guise of law and concern. I know the law provides for us to live peaceably. I know the law speaks against harassment. And just because those who are supposed to enforce it are the ones harassing doesn't make it any less of a crime. My son was asking me out of curiosity if the police are bothering you or
yes,
a group of you.
Yes. It seems so hard at times when you look in the newspaper and it's nothing but condemnation. You know, you're being condemned for breathing, you're being condemned for walking on the side of the road, you're being condemned for, jumping in the water.
Right. They told you under what law that they're coming in? And
No. They're just posting hypotheticals as usual.
Yeah.
Trying to throw something out there and make it stick. But at the same time, we do take whatever they say to consideration because they are our neighbors also. Mm-hmm. So we will do our best to help solve the situation. We're not there to throw anything else on the fire.
Taking the high road.
Yeah.
Good.
And so I have a lot of friends, and also includes the police community, and I want to thank them also because they've been a great help.
Good.
And all the people know who you are out there.
Great. But I appreciate your attitude, Jeff. You remain at peace, and I'd like to just ask you how you feel about you guys having 20 days to answer. And it said this paper was served on people who were there, but not served on the one who paid money for this private land that a handful of you are living on. With I guess Jeri is her name, the one that the county recognizes as the owner of the land.
Yes.
Purchased this land from, I guess, someone who had no proper claim to it because that would be the Nawahi family.
They're saying there's a whole lot to do with this place.
But she had the heart enough made the decision to say, let's meet a need with this land that I purchased.
And fulfilling her needs as, the proprietor here. So that's what we're here for, to help fulfill her needs.
Her needs.
And at the same time, she's helping us.
Right, mutual.
The work trade that we do there, we stay there to care for the area.
Okay, so you're more of caretakers.
Caretakers, yeah.
For the property.
Yes. Doing the work trade, as caretakers.
On a work trade program.
Yes.
That she gave you consent, not only consent, but out of a good heart to
Beautiful.
remedy a circumstance that those in authority or claim authority cannot find a solution for. And what we're talking about is people who don't have a home in the conventional sense of a home, but you've made a home there and other families have made a home there, and now it's being threatened and jeopardized by people who don't want you there.
I'm the property manager there.
You're the property manager.
So I didn't receive any of the papers. So
Right. Now
they don't exist if I didn't receive them.
Asking the people who have the need is always the best course.
Yes.
For finding a solution. And I can really appreciate people who just come together and find the solution
Yes.
that is lacking.
Yeah.
And it saddens me when I hear that, oh, just simply walking down the street or jumping in the water, your standing becomes the crime. So anything you do is considered criminal.
Yes.
And that really saddens me. And
Yeah.
that is not a solution.
No.
Now, can you explain to me maybe some of the things that you guys might have done against the law?
I don't know. Love God, love our neighbors. Yeah.
So that's sad that that would be against the law.
Yeah. We have simple laws at parking lot.
Right? What is it really called? What is it called?
Kekahi O Nawahi.
Kekahi O
Nawahi.
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 Okay. At Kekahi O Nawahi, nicknamed the parking lot.
Yeah.
What are your guys' rules? Or what is the standard you live by?
Simple. Yeah. Like I said earlier, love God, love your neighbors. Yeah.
Right. And I know a great man once said, Yahweh Shai, people call him Jesus.
Yeah. Amen.
That sums up all
Amen.
of the law.
Yeah. Amen. Amen.
Love God with your whole heart, soul, mind, and strength. And love your neighbor as yourself. Now, when we fail, we say sorry.
Yeah.
We keep going. We don't do it on purpose or deliberately and then call that right.
Amen.
And that's what's being done to you guys.
Yeah.
They have lost sight of Yahweh, the Creator, Eo.
That is what.
And they've lost sight of love.
Allah. Yeah.
Now, before the 4 years, you said 4 years you've been on the streets. Before that, what were you doing, or how was your life before that?
Yeah, back in 1973, I was in the 5th grade. And, I think everybody in Hawaii can remember the 5th grade at that time because that was Ho'omaka'ikai.
Oh,
Yeah.
I went to that program.
Yes, Kamehameha Explorations. So, started for me because that's when 73 Aloha Aina
Oh, the same time.
had started again, with Kaolave Ohana.
Wow.
And so from that time, I started to learn more of my genealogy and then starting putting things together more. But my education started from a very young age.
All the pieces coming together.
Yeah, all the pieces coming together. But by the time I was in the 5th grade, I was already more aware of things. So I started to notice things like Aloha Aina and Kaolave Ohana. So by the time I was in freshman in high school, my first essay was on Kaolave.
Wow.
Yeah. So all of these things had come up. So during the Renaissance time for our people and the beauty of the culture at the time that was just thriving, the music and the art.
And you were entering high school.
And I was entering high school at
Good
that
age
time.
for that.
Yeah. But that's when it really began because also at that time in the 9th grade, what was happening is the connection to Aloha Aina began to take a hard stand where we started to try to reclaim our lands. So protests and stands were made during the time. So 15 years old, I'm pretty much telling my mom to take me from Waimea all the way to King's Landing.
Wow.
To stand at the gate to be arrested.
At 15.
At 15.
And your mom said?
She took me because my cousin was going to be arrested there, and he was only like 19 at the time. But I refused to have my cousin arrested without me.
Right,
so
alone.
Yeah, so told my mom that I needed to go, and she took me. But
She understood. all
yeah,
those.
yeah, and the folks all took care of me, and they wouldn't let me get arrested.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now, who were they? It was like
That was Uncle
Kehaulani,
Skip. That was Uncle Skippy. Yeah, and all the rest of them up there. My cousin's Louis Pelicani, and yeah, so he was a young man at the time.
Good.
But yeah, that's it. So my connection to Nawahi, the namesake of this area, and for Nawahi Lane, that they so aptly named.
Unwittingly.
So, yes, but no, this is to bring back that calling that for them was so important at the time. And
Right.
if you learn the history that they had gone through.
You're talking about Skippy and
Yes,
Hank and
yes, Hank,
Jim,
Hank
all those
Bergstrom,
guys.
all yes. So
And you're
I
still
know.
doing.
Yes, to this day. So I know them, very well, and still, participate. So I've been in places such as Kekahi O Village in Kona, the Pai Ohana down in Honokaho, Kaloko, Upolo Point, been down to Kalai, South Point, for protests out there.
Now, for those who don't know, each of those places, what was the issue?
The
with each
issue
of those
was
places?
most of those places were family trying to reclaim their land, their Konohiku rights, and their
Access to
ancestry.
the water.
Yes,
different things,
yes, all of those things.
yeah. Why was there a need to protest all those things in order to gain access or to maintain land that is your family's land?
We have to, in the system that we live, we have to protest in order to preserve what we have left.
Because the system does what to?
They'll take it
No.
from you. They'll take it from you, and they won't ever give it back. I worked till from I was when I was 16 till 45, and so I find myself in the position that I'm in by not exactly the same circumstances as everyone else out here, but nonetheless, those circumstances have put.
What are some circumstances that you've noticed?
Some circumstances that all too familiar in the drug problem. Yeah, and alcohol, of course.
Alcohol,
Yeah. So those two, alone is stress enough for the community at large.
And do you think jail is a solution for people who are struggling with drugs or alcohol addiction or usage or overusage?
The rehabilitation process is even more broken, right? They throw them into prison and have active contraband going in them.
So even in prison, they're able to access drugs, alcohol. So what would be a better solution than someone who's struggling with a health problem? What would be a better solution for them to rehabilitate?
I think they should have some sort of program where they get back to work. Yeah.
Now, do you sell those at the market or?
No, we're gonna open up here. That's public area out front there. So
In the front.
yeah,
that
so
area.
we'll be able
Good.
to commercial there.
Your live work situation.
Yes.
I know where you're living in this area where they want to, again, just.
Yes. Yes.
And the way they even word it, the problem.
Yes. Yes.
People are a problem.
Yes,
And the way they word it, clean it up, like
Yes, yes.
you're a filthy problem.
Yes. Yes.
That actually gets me going. It really sets me off that people can be even regarded in that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
yeah.
I think, and even when I interviewed you last, we both had a vision for that place. And we spoke about making the hallways, and putting the bamboo in, and making it something of dignity.
Yeah.
More so than tarps, but in any site where building is occurring, it doesn't look pretty at first.
Yes.
Then it becomes something beautiful.
Yes.
I know you have a vision for this place.
Yes, we do.
I do as well.
We have. Well, we try to form our own community. I guess we have. They call us. They already call us a homeless encampment, homeless community, and yes, we are a community. And thank you for saying that, because that's what we are. We are a community. But are we homeless? Not at all.
No.
Yeah. Because this is Aloha.
Take care of the land, and the land takes care of you.
Yeah. Work together, live together, guide together.
Great. And soon in time, this could be a model. I know that we don't have to wait for those who claim authority to designate.
We haven't asked for any help at all.
No. And you're being resourceful with everything that you
that we have. Yes.
A lot of it is what people didn't want.
Yes.
And you took it and made something from it. And I know you accredit the right source. Right? Where all good things come.
Yeah.
But this news or this paper that was served, it's actually halting forward movement to make something beautiful there. Instead of, again, them finding a solution for not the problem, but for this life circumstance that stems for some people, maybe not for all people, to get more of an effective rehabilitation program.
They might have gotten it right when they outsourced it. They sent them to Arizona and the likes, because I hear better stories.
Oh, I see. So they were sending people to rehab programs.
Better rehab facilities,
right?
Because
effective ones.
Yeah. Well, I've never been in the system. Okay, so this is, I'm only taking it on face value, but these people are adamant, I believe, what they're saying.
They lived it.
Yeah. So they're saying that there's more aloha over there than get over here. And what is that?
Right, I experienced that too.
What is that?
I experienced that too. I was raised in California, and you say you're from Hawaii. You are treated like a princess. You are treated like you're someone special.
Yes.
You come to Hawaii, your own country, and you're squashed like a bug. They want to
by our own people.
Right. Or not always our own people.
Not always, but that's where the mentality trickles down to our people.
And when we say our, we're saying Kanakamo'oli. Now, we have this saying called Kanama, because I'm only part Kanakamo'oli. I guess that's better than saying Hapa. Kanama, right? I'm part Kanakamo'oli. But enough to have that that ownership and pride, and that belonging and that identity. Even though I have identity of the oppressor, if you're counting blood quantum of Chinese, Hawaiian, different European heritage. So I guess I'm taking a neutral stance, or a stance from every angle, that this is a human issue. And it's always a human issue. And we got to, and what we discussed about the spiritual battle,
Yeah.
it's always a battle between good and evil
Yeah.
in the human condition.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so when we say our, we're talking about our kanaka mo'oli or kanama blood.
Yeah.
And it's important because, like you said, we're treated more kindly and with more aloha if we step out of our country.
If we step out of our country, yes.
Because of the occupation.
Yeah.
Because the occupier doesn't want to even admit they're occupying. They just want everyone to continue believing this lie that we are part of the United States.
Yeah.
And we all already know we're not.
Yes.
You know, Kehaulani educated a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I know in the news they're trying to make him out to be a felon, but he's not. He's proclaiming the truth in a corrupt society.
Amen. Yeah.
So in order for them to continue hiding the truth, they have to take someone who's proclaiming the truth and turn him into a criminal. And he's not.
Yeah.
What he says is true, and we all know that.
Kehaulani.
Right. So we'll keep our vision to make something great of your home. We'll keep our vision to liberate from this oppression. And, you know, you have your daily pule, yeah?
My
Daily pule.
prayers are answered. Yeah.
And it's not based on circumstance,
No.
right? It's based on faith. And I think we all have to have a vision of something better,
Yeah.
especially living in such a backwards and upside down society. Once we get back to our source,
Yeah. So
once we return to Him as a group, as a whole, that's when we heal. And that's when we all have homes again. You know, back in Hawaiian Kingdom, that was a given. You having a home was a given. You were born, you had a home.
Yes.
You had a family, you had food, even before the Hawaiian Kingdom.
Yeah.
Even before Pa'al came from Bora Bora and started implementing more worldly type rules and regulations. Before that, we had one creator.
God cared for His creatures, all of them. Yeah.
And the love that He gave to us, we gave to one another.
Yeah, Allah.
And then we took care of all the creation, which is our role.
Yeah.
And we've lost sight of that.
Yeah.
And when Pa'al came,
because we're equal to everything around us.
Right. And then He started having us worship those that are just like us, created from the Creator.
Yeah.
You know, they might have different attributes like immortality and mortality, and you know, but they weren't to be worshipped. They were to be admired and honored and respected, as we would do each other.
You know, we come from them, because that's why we're namesake after them. So that's their family.
Their family.
Yeah.
They're not to be worshipped.
Yeah, their family.
Only one, and they understand that too still yet. So when we return to that, then all of these efforts mean something.
Yeah. The people in the town of Hilo, God bless, God bless, God bless.
Right.
Yeah.
No place like Hilo.
No place like Hilo.
And we need to retain and maintain that type of aloha.
Yes, security down at the bus terminal in Gazebo, chasing away everybody under the sun, which includes the tourists.
Right.
You're shooting yourself in the toe or in between the eyes.
Right. It's foolishness, and all to target a group of people.
All to target.
These tactics haven't worked. These tactics have only made things worse and return to what is good. You know what? The good thing is, Jeff, I think people are becoming more enlightened of what is true and what has just been propaganda fed to us by these corporations trying to pass themselves off as government. So what do we do from here? I think what we're doing now, standing together. This is right, this is wrong, this is law, this is unlawful. Law comes from above, and it's something that's instilled in us. Our conscience, we know what's right and wrong.
Even they're saying that the corporate side has usurped that, and that doesn't matter anymore, or that's not good law, or something of the matter anyway, when they decide what is they're going to say anyway.
Right. You're right. So the problem is not what the problem's being called. The people who are being victimized by the system are not the problem.
No.
The problem is a system that loses sight of the value of people and that values profit over the people that are supposed to be profiting.
Right.
So right now we just need to get our priorities straight, our perspective right, and in doing that, we will find solutions to a whole slew of issues that stem from having the wrong perspective in the first place. So let's change our perspective. Let's change our understanding and our attitude.
Aloha.
And get it back. Return to what is good and right. When we do make our mistakes, because we do every day, we say sorry. Kalamai. And I forgive you, and move forward. Do not keep holding on to the corruption because you're so deep in it.
I know.
Let go of that.
Yeah, I tell you, never mind mess around with tutu manakya or tutu pele. Eyes, the maka. Open the eye.
But the whole thing stems back to the golden rule. Treat others the way you would like to be treated. If this was your dad or your brother or your uncle or your cousin or brother, well, if it was a family member, how would you like them to be treated?
Our people know how to do that.
Right.
That's why we Hawaiian.
Right. And it's really tough when you're constantly being stripped of
that
basic necessities.
Of that Hawaiian, our aloha included.
Right. Well, our language was stripped from us.
Language. Our aloha, mana.
Right. Cannot be stripped.
Okay.
Cannot be stripped. So maybe take this as a mana aloha injection. This is a good thing. It's a solution. It's a blessing. And what the county really needs to do is help fund these hollies, help fund these small homes,
small communities that
and these villages
can form,
if they want to help.
That can form on their own.
Right.
Yes.
And if they don't want to help, then stay out of it.
Stay out of it,
Because if you're only going to make it worse, go do something else.
We can help take care of them too if need be. So.
Right. By the example. The lesson here is the people are fit and capable to take care of the people. Do not disrupt that. So the people will meet each other's needs until such a time as a true government arises again. When the true government arises again, then the needs of the people will be met. And the people will not be collateral. The people will not be objects. The people will not be problems or dirty or any of those things that the piracy mentality brought into society. We did not create this, but we're not going to sit around and wait for the people who did create problems in our society to use us as scapegoats for their inability to value humans and plants and animals in our environment. If you kill our environment, you kill us. If you kill us, you kill our environment. There's no one here to tend and care.
I wanted to encourage our people to learn more about the truth. The truth needs to come out, come together.
We got video bombed.
I tell you.